state of Virginia, they do not recognize online wedding officiants. So let me just go ahead and say that one more time. They do not recognize it. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. So you got to go to your court. Okay, some, like I said, some states do recognize it, but the state of Virginia, we just don't, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But today we're going to talk about how I became a wedding officiant, right, in the state of Virginia. Now, before I tell you how, I'm also tell you why I became a wedding officiant, right? So if you don't know, I'm also a notary here in the state of Virginia. And if you don't know what a notary is, I'm sure you guys do, but if you don't, and you want to know how or whatever, I have other videos that can show you as well, walking you step by step, right? So, but today we're going to talk about why I became a wedding officiant and how I became a wedding officiant. So I decided to become a wedding officiant is because I do want to expand my services, right? Because they said that sometimes as a notary that, you know, things can be kind of slow. Now, granted, I have not had my loan signings or anything yet. I haven't did general notary work. I haven't did any of those things yet, right? I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I haven't. But I did know for sure that I wanted to become a wedding officiant. Like, who wouldn't want to be a part of somebody's beautiful day, right? Like you're part of their beautiful day. Like, you help make that happen for them, right? Like, you were there for them, right? You were there to do everything that you may needed to do for them that day. So I'm like, you know what? I never thought about being a wedding officiant before. And I thought that you actually had to be like a deacon. I thought you had to be a pastor and all of those great things, but it's not true. You don't. So that's basically like why I decided to come. That basically, I can't talk, y'all. That's basically the reason why I decided to become a wedding officiant, guys. Because, like I said, I want to be a part of somebody's beautiful day, and I do plan on making this into a actual thing, guys. Like, I'm going to actually make this into a real business, right? I'm just trying to figure out everything right now on how I want everything to come together. But if you know anything about me, Diva, oh, it's going to come together, right? It's going to come together. So I do plan on making it to an actual service, and, you know, and then maybe, you know, I wanted to be able to be a wedding officiant, and I also wanted to be able to be a notary too, right? I could do both. I could do both, because sometimes the wedding officiant might be kind of slow, right? But as a notary, you know, it might be some things going slow with that, right? So, or one could be going faster, or one could be going slower. You know, you just never know, basically. So I do believe in putting as much tools in my toolbox, right? I believe in that. So, which is another reason why I decided to become a wedding officiant, because I just wanted to be able to have different services, right? So let's talk about it a little bit. Now, here in Virginia, it wasn't hard at all, guys. The only thing I did, I went on the website. Okay, so now that we're here, we are going to click forms. Once we hit forms, then we're going to go to circuit courts, right? And then you're going to click civil. No, wrong one, guys. Sorry about that. You're going to click civil. Then you're going to go all the way down, okay? Then you're going to hit the last one, petition for authorization to celebrate rights of marriage. Going to click that one. That's form 1498. I'm going to download it again so you guys can see it. Okay, you're going to fill out this information here, your name, and everything else. And then you want to make sure that you click this one, y'all. You want to click the one that says the petitioner requests continuing
authority to perform marriages in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Okay, that's the one you're going to want to do. You're not going to want to click that. You don't want to hit that first one, right? The one that says the petitioner requests authority to perform a specific marriage between. You don't want to do that one. You want to do this one right here, that second one. You're going to put the date, and you're going to sign your name, and this is the form you're going to take. This is the application you're going to take to the court.
Now you're going to take that form. You're going to get your money order. Now, this is the part you guys going to be a little upset with me about, but I'm sorry, I just don't remember. And today is Saturday, so I can't call the court and ask them how much I paid for the application. But if I had to guess, guys, it was either $45. I think it was $45. It was somewhere around there. It wasn't a whole lot of money, right? So once I filled out that form, I took it to the courthouse. I asked for the civil, whatever, that department, right? So once I gave them the paperwork, she said, okay, you will be receiving a letter. Let me show you the letter. This is the letter that I received, guys. See that? Don't mind my nails, I know. Look, see that? Okay, so this is the letter that I received. So what I ended up having to do was call that phone number right there to set up my appointment, right, to see the judge. So, which I did. Now, that part did take a little longer because I couldn't contact the lady. Sweetheart, too, guys. Very, very sweet. But it was because she wasn't in the office, is all I'm going to say. It's not my duty to put her business out there. But, so she ended up calling me back. After me calling so many times, but like I said, she wasn't in the office for a good week or two or something like that, y'all. So we made our appointment, right? I made the appointment, and then I went to the courthouse. I saw the judge. The judge asked me a few questions along the line of, so are you trying to be a wedding officiant permanently? If I think about it, I'll just write it right here, okay? So I'm not going to let y'all sit here and have so I can think about the questions. So I'll just write it right there, the questions that he asked me, okay? So after I asked those questions, he said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and approve for you to become a wedding officiant. Now, here we go. Now, I want you guys to really pay attention to this part, okay? Pay attention to this part because maybe if I would have said something at that time, maybe I wouldn't have had to pay what I had to pay, okay? So if you guys don't listen to like the Clubhouse, right? I don't really listen to it often, but when I do listen to it, I do get a lot of good information, okay? So I was listening to this lady, I think her name is Ashley Cunningham, I want to say that. And she was saying basically that when she became a wedding officiant, right? She told the judge like, hey, I'm a relationship counselor and I'm a notary as well. So you know what he did? He granted her a lifetime, right? Which means it won't expire. Her license won't expire. And he waived her $500. Now, wasn't that a blessing? Now, see, the thing with me, I didn't hear this. I didn't know about this until like last week. I started this process like in March. Right, but I just heard about it like last week that Miss Ashley didn't have to pay all that money and she got and she got the lifetime, right? And it was because she spoke up and she told the judge, all of her credentials and what she can do, right? So he decided to do that for her. So what I'm saying to you is, if you do decide to become a wedding officiant, right, and the judge is asking you these questions and stuff, make sure you kind of sell yourself, because I do wish if I would have sold myself a little more. I do feel like maybe mine would have got waived, right? But I'm glad that it kind of didn't get waived, because then I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. This. Okay, so make sure you kind of sell yourself when you go talk to that judge, okay? Let them know who you are. All right, let them know who you are. So after I did that, I left. They called me and said, hey, I want to go ahead and let's set up the let's set up the appointment for you to come here and, you know, basically get certified, right? So which is another video I had already did like a few days ago, y'all. So that's another video that's gonna come behind this one. So anyway, so after I saw the judge, right, they called me. I made my appointment. I went there. I paid my $500, which is refundable, guys. Which is refundable. And make sure you have a money order or a checkbook, right? That way you won't have to get charged 4% interest, okay? So, and she said, and you don't get that interest back, okay? So you guys make sure that you have that. And honestly, guys, basically that was it. It really wasn't a hard process at all. At all. And even when I saw the judge, that was like 3 to 5 minutes. That wasn't even long, right? So that's basically all I did, guys. Like I said, I do plan on making this something big for me. I think this is gonna align with what I want to do, right? Because I'm a people person. I love people. I really do. I love people. So I think this line of work is going to be great for me. Okay, so I want to show you guys something else too. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so this is also the paper that I received. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take a picture of it for you to see it, right? So once I basically went ahead and made that appointment. After I had already saw the judge, right? After I saw the judge, they sent me this paperwork right here, basically saying, you know, I'm a wedding officiant, and the only thing I had to do after I received this paper was pay that $500, and that was done, right? So I received this paper as well before I even paid the $500, okay? So I'm, like I said, I'll show you guys all of this. It shows you when everything expires and everything, okay? So that was basically it, y'all. So if you want me to do another run through, here we go. I applied online. I printed the paper out. I went and got a money order. I took it to the court, right? When I took it to the court, they sent me a letter, right? They sent me a letter so I can make an appointment. Remember, this is the letter, right? Once I received that letter, I called them to make my appointment to go see the judge, right? So after I saw the judge and he approved me, right? That's when I received this letter. When I received this letter, I had to make another appointment, right? So once I made that appointment to go pay the $500 for me to get all of my other information that I will show you guys as well in my next video. And that was it, guys. That was it. I don't even know how many steps I did, but I know I don't think it was no more than 5, right? So it's a very easy process, y'all. Don't think too hard on it. Make sure you know what you're asking for. Call them. Call the court and ask them to speak to the civil department and ask them how can you become a wedding officiant, but not just a one-time wedding officiant, but you want to become a permanent wedding officiant. Okay, so you kind of got to know what you're asking for when you call them. Okay, be kind, be nice. It doesn't matter if they have an attitude. Mine was really sweet, I must say. Miss Belinda was beautiful. She was very sweet to me. She walked me through the whole process, right? I love her. I'm even going to bring something to the courthouse to show my appreciation to them, because I really do appreciate them, right? So that was basically it, y'all. That's it. That's all I did. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you just leave it in the comments, or you can email me too as well, and I'll send you my phone number, and we can go over it together if you would like. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't know a lot about this. Okay, because I just you know what I'm saying, I just learned myself, but we can work it out together. But anyway, y'all, that's all I basically did. If you guys have any questions, make sure you just contact me or contact somebody on Facebook. Contact anybody. Somebody know the answer. Okay, somebody's gonna know the answer. So I'm just showing you my process in the state of Virginia. I'm not really sure what any other process is, but but that's the process here in the state of Virginia, in my city. Okay, now let me tell you this, guys, too. Virginia does not honor or recognize online wedding officiants. Now, some states, they don't mind. You can become a wedding officiant just signing up online, because see, at first I thought I could do that too. See, I had purchased this stuff and everything, the AMM, right? I heard good things about it. So, and I still haven't even opened it yet. I'm gonna make that a whole nother video. But in the state of Virginia, they do not recognize online wedding officiants. So let me just go ahead and say that one more time. They do not recognize it. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. So you got to go to your court. Okay, like I said, some states do recognize it, but the state of Virginia, we just don't, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming to my YouTube channel. You know, when I made that post, I think that was yesterday. You know, I don't know. I just didn't really think that people would really want to know how. I was just basically just letting you guys know that I became a wedding officiant. So I try to keep my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Today, my baby birthday, and I'm still out here. I told you I was going to make a video for you. So, hey, I'm going to do it. I did it. Here it is. So I really do appreciate you guys again. I love you. Any questions about anything, you can reach out to me. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. I love you. Be safe, be good, and have a great Saturday.